caffeinated. How are you doing today? How are you? Oh, hit the button. Hit the button. Hello, the Golden Finch. Hello, Aaron M. Davies. Davis. Really depends. What part of the country, you know? Good morning. Hi, Mac. Good morning, everybody. I just got back from running. You may not know that I've started using this thing called what I call hair dust. It calls itself powder play, which I assume is some sort of double entendre. I won't have it. Why? You're just for my hair. Why do you have to be dirty? Anyway, hair powder, hair dust. So I'm growing out the top of my hair to see how long I can make it. To see what I can do with this hair dust stuff. Hi, Lisa from Utah. How was it today? I went to Utah, sat at a breakfast bar once, and they said you can't sit here unless you're 21. And I was like, just gonna eat eggs. And they were like, we're Utah. That's what we're into. This particular thing with this hair dust is it definitely sticks in your hair. Like it sticks around. Probably need like some sort of clarifying shampoo, something like that. I don't know, what do you think? Like I got this cool like boy band style bang here going on. Hello from New Mexico. How's everybody doing? Has your morning been, oh, now it's all messed up. Has your morning been okay, good, bad? Won't the hair dust make it look like I have dandruff? No, it just rubs in, it kind of just dissolves. But isn't dandruff a mark of somebody that gets out there in the world, you know, really gets after it? I think we should rebrand dandruff. Dandruff can be good, right? Right? Hi, Megan. Oh, somebody's putting up Christmas decorations. Your toddler dropped a massive something on the floor. You know what? Toddlers, they are like little, why can't I think of what the word is? I need more caffeine, I guess. What's the word? They're difficult. How about that? We'll just call them difficult. Oh, thank you, Amy. You're so sweet. Why do I hate Oklahoma? I don't hate Oklahoma. Why do you think I hate Oklahoma, Carly? I was in Oklahoma like a year and a half ago with the guy from Hanging with Mr. Cooper. We did a show together. Yeah, toddlers are little drunk people. We're getting toddlers are demons. Toddlers are little drunk people. Is the powder cornstarch based? Excellent question, Jamie. Let's look. The writing is impossibly small. Here's the ingredients. First ingredient, water. What? What do you mean that the first ingredient is water? How can that be? Look. How can that be? Look at this. That's not what water is. First ingredient's water. God. Okay. First ingredient's water, then propylene glycol, silica ciliates, glucophacatone, sodium benzenate, calcium glutamate, citric acid, rice bran oil, passion fruit seed oil. Oh my God, your today's your birthday. Happy birthday. Your daughter woke you up by throwing up in your bathroom. Hey, that could have been way worse. That could have not been in your bathroom. So, hello, Mrs. Fair. You're stressed out. I'm sorry. Stressed out, Mom, and never leave the house, but my hair's got more dandruff than the 80s. Oh my goodness. Hola. I don't know why. There's so much weird stuff. Thank you. Thank you. My hair is lovely in the morning. This is Zions. People are asking what I'm drinking. This is Zions, okay? I didn't have caffeine for the longest time, and I can't have it unless I take it with the vitamin L-theanine. Talk to your doctor before starting any vitamin regime. Don't call me if you go into some sort of shock. The L-theanine relaxes your brain, allegedly, whereas the caffeine brings it up. Science you can get at an HEB, but it also has L-theanine in it, theanine, however you want to say it. So I didn't have caffeine for the longest time. If I have caffeine without that vitamin, I become like this. I think I'm going to die. I think everything is wrong with me. I think everyone hates me. It makes me super paranoid. I started taking caffeine to not take, well, not just because they said it would help with ADHD stuff and autism stuff. What is HEB? HEB, Howard E. Butts, the grocery store. Now here's the thing. They say that when you fix your ADHD brain issues, that it makes your autism come out more. And isn't that an interesting thing? Rudy Barba. Thank you so much. Thank you for liking my couch. Let me tell you a little bit about my orange couch, all right? This is a Joybird couch. Joybird. And I like it too. Is it the most well-made of all the couches? No, it's mass-produced. How could it be? It's got some issues. It's not your forever couch. It's not your forever couch, okay? But you can get pretty versions, and it's kind of like a cool kind of a thing. I got this couch at a Habitat for Humanity restore in New Jersey for $600. This is a $600 couch. I don't know what Joybird actually sells it for, but I chucked it in the back of my truck. And went from there. Rudy says, so what you're saying is I should stay ADHD? Maybe. Is it working for you? You know what I mean? But yeah, so Joybird stuff, if it's out of your price range, check the Habitat for Humanity restores. And they had a lot of Joybird stuff. So I guess I'm not articulating that well. They got like a bunch of Joybird stuff that was scratch and dent. So it all got shipped in, and I've seen it at other, have I seen it at others? That might be a lie. So at least one restore, no, there's two. One just had more than the other. And so it's scratch and dent. There was some stuff on the feet, but overall it was fine. It wasn't like all ripped up. Pretty much, oh my God, Jean, I used to give my ADHD kids, and then you wrote Coke like a cola, and I was just like, what? Are you from the 1800s? So, I do not like to buy anything full price. The things that you see around my house are marked down in some way. What's clicking? Some of the stuff I've gotten from dumpsters. This couch is over $3,000 new. No way. Some of the stuff I've gotten from dumpsters. Outside a Restoration Hardware outlet, I used to go and dumpster dive. Brought home a 6-foot leather Chesterfield. Ended up having to set it on fire. It was a whole thing. I did take all the down out of it. I have a couple carpets that I've gotten from Restoration Hardware dumpsters, and what you could say is that they are worth a lot of money. if you look up what they sell them for, okay, worth. I'm not. Who's gonna rebuy them? Who's gonna rebuy them? Who's gonna? I didn't buy them. I took them from a dumpster. You got your first bed from back behind housing. Yeah, I've always been a dumpster diver. Found a working computer monitor in the dumpster at the community center. Heck yeah. Restoration Hardware is a ripoff. The stuff is pretty, but so expensive, right? And then a lot of it's just made in China now. So to me, if it's like mass-produced stuff, then you must be able to get it cheaper somewhere else. And for me, that somewhere else is the dumpster. Oh, Googled it, $2,200 on sale. Nice. I tried a dumpster dive the other day, Samantha, in the BX dumpster. There's a giant TV in there, like an 80-inch TV. And I was there with my husband, and he was like, do you really want to be on camera inside the BX dumpster? I said, yes. Yes, I do. It's difficult because the laws are murky with dumpster diving. I've always been taught that once it's out on the street corner, you're good to go. Grab it. Somebody's throwing it away. Why can't you repurpose it? But then people get upset. Well, then if you're taking that from a dumpster, then you're taking it from somebody else. I'm in a dumpster. So you worked at a store where you had to destroy products before throwing them away. Yeah, so that's what happened with the giant leather couch at Restoration Hardware. They ripped it all up, and I thought that I could become an upholsterer, and I couldn't. So what I did was I just salvaged everything, and then I set it on fire. Now the problem was, it was genuinely a 6-foot long leather Chesterfield couch that I didn't want to have to pay to like take to the dump or anything. So I set it on fire. And then the flames got too big, and then I got really nervous. It all worked out though. All worked out in the end. I had to it was just too much fire. Sometimes it's too much fire. Your stepfather was always in the skips, always in the dumpsters. I do it all the time. Why? People throw away great stuff. They don't even know what they have. Doing my environmental share. Yeah. There's a lamp that I have from a Restoration Hardware dumpster that they threw away because it didn't have a lampshade. And if you Googled it, it was a $1,000 lamp. First of all, $1,000 lamp. Who is my husband? I don't know how to answer the question, who is my husband? My husband? How do I get more specific than that? Are you asking in more of like an existential way? Like who is he as a person? What are his likes, his dislikes? What does he need? Primarily, he likes to watch ASMR car fixing. You want a restored husband? Dumpster diving the husbands. $500 table, heck yeah. Most of our kids' bikes were dive fines. Yeah, people throw kids' bikes away all the time. Well, if you think about it, this is something I think about because I run every day and I pick up litter. Okay. If I, sometimes people, I have to like think about it. Like, how long has this been out? Because is it somebody that just dropped it, or did somebody leave it here? You know what I mean? I don't want to steal something. There's a fine line between picking up garbage and stealing. I have a really nice feather duster that was left out for several days, and I thought, hey, that can be my feather duster now. You know what I mean? Hello, Christine. How are you liking your new place? Is it out here because bed bugs? Yeah, you don't want bed bugs. However, I will say this. I have a commercial steam cleaner that is used for car detailing. It's made by a company called Vapor Chief. And there's a couple of reasons why I bought it, but I bought it to clean tile and because I like everything to be super clean. And it can kill bed bugs. That's how strong it is. Curb alert. Curb alert. Thank you so much. Oh, Sunflower Clean is here. Sunflower Clean. Like my brain is on clean. Queen. Desk chair. I love dumpster diving. But I also have this innate sense where I'm like, well, what Christine was in here. I used to dumpster dive in your dumpster all the time. I just had to wait until, not too many people were looking. The problem is, as a dumpster diver, you have to accept your own risks, right? If I jump in there and I get hurt, I can't sue the people with the dumpster. That's not ethical. Hey, I'm sorry. Sorry to be controversial today. I don't think it's ethical that if I put myself in a bad situation, that I get to sue the people. It's like when there's fences up around, like you can get, like if your neighbor jumps in your pool, and something bad happens, they can sue you. And I don't understand that. They jumped in my pool. I'm being punished for just owning a pool. Christine, you're right. The thrift store was my favorite place to shop. I recently, Christine, I had somebody get mad at me on one of my videos because they were like, you need to donate your Roombas to the thrift shop. Or do you even know what that is? And I was like, yeah, I do. So it's like, what? And also, no. Like, what? Why? People get so crazy. I'll have people that'll be like, tell us how much of your paycheck you donate to these causes. And as like a person, as a person, when somebody tells me to do something, I want to do the opposite. I desperately want to do the opposite. That's how my brain works. Thank you, Christine. I donated stuff all the time. We did that show where we raised money. Sometimes people are they're out of their minds. Take the Roombas to the homeless shelter. Oh, man. I would be happy, like, eventually, my Roombas are like 10 years old, so they're coming up to where they might not work forever, but donate a lot of stuff to the Airman's Attic. Next day, it's on the spouse sale page. You just embrace it. Here's the thing. I give away a lot of stuff because I have this tendency I can find things like in dumpsters, and then I will give it away to people I think that need it. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes you get burned. I got burned really bad. Preface that story. Still bothers me. But once you give it, you have to, that is your joy. In that chunk, you go, okay, this is no longer mine now, and we let it go. Whatever it is then, if they want to resell it, if they want to put googly eyes on it, whatever. However, all that being said, I gave away a $7,000 couch. If you've been around for the past 10 minutes, you'll know I didn't pay $7,000 for it. But it was worth that. You could still buy it for that from Restoration Hardware. I got it from the outlet. I had negotiated the money down. It was a really cool looking thing. Found a person that wanted it. And I was so happy about giving it to them. It was someone on base. And I had to go for a show. I left it, and they were coming by at a certain time to come and pick it up. Okay, great. Then they called and said, hey, we took it. Turns out it doesn't fit in our house. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not there, and it's raining. So, And she was like, oh, well, I found somebody else that's going to take it. That person took it. It also didn't fit in their house. You know, here's the thing. Military houses, a lot of them are the same. Didn't fit. Then they posted on one of the sale pages. They weren't trying to sell it, but it was my giant kind gift, like all mangled on their front lawn, saying, come and grab it. And I was not happy. I was so mad. I was pretty mad about it. I'm still mad about it. I don't think I let things go well. I don't really like to sell things because I feel like that muddles stuff up. Ugh. You know, there's things that you take forever. One time I had, one of our plans once was to live in a tiny house. We were having a tiny house built because the housing wait lists are so long. We were going to live in the fam camp and live in a tiny house, and we had it built. And the guy that builds them, he was on HGTV, did all that stuff. He took the money and then never gave it back, and we never got a tiny house. And he was in the middle of Arkansas, and I was like, do I have to go trudge through Arkansas and find this guy? So I went to the Arkansas Attorney General, and they were like, oh yeah, we know about him. That's a problem. There's a problem. And that was like, he still owes me $9,700. Just gone. That was supposed to be our house. That was supposed to be where we were living. It's just gone. He did send $2,000 back. Christine, any news on my cheese mission? My cheese mission caused some issues. I'm still working it. I'm still working it. I got to do it in a way where they don't sue me. Or at least if they do, I'm protected. You donated a bike to a needy family for Christmas gift, and they listed it for sale. Ugh. It does make you sad, though, doesn't it? It makes you sad, because you're like, oh, I wanted to do a nice thing, and then it doesn't work out. I'll update you on when Cheesegate continues, which I think will be in the next few months. I was, I don't know what you guys do in the morning. I typically check out the news, and sometimes I'll read the, like I don't like, I have very like visceral reactions to a lot of the sad stuff and things like that. So I try to like gravitate towards like the interesting things or the funny things. And there's some, I don't know, like, okay, so I've recently changed my whole Facebook algorithm by commenting ridiculous things on like food posts and stuff like that. And it's really been hilarious because you see how much, like, they're so scammy. The food posts and the pet posts are super scammy. They're all run by the same like groups. So it's the pet. I mean, the food posts are blatant. It is full on cut and paste. Tasty will have the exact same thing, exact same picture as cheap food fast. Same, and that's how they end up going like viral. The pet ones, though, you'll see like these pictures of these puppies, and they're like this, and they're like, "Today is my birthday, and everyone forgot. Will you wish me a happy birthday?" It's like, what? What is this? What is this? Mm-mm. What did I do yesterday, Sunday, with Mr. Ash? What's a Sunday look like in the Gutermuth home? Yesterday, Mr. Ash worked, and as he did the day before that, and 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 the day before that. So it was just a regular day. What's the story with my haircut? Has it been short for a while? Yeah. I used to have super long hair, long enough that I could wear it like a shirt. And then I said, no more. Take that. But I'm always trying to find like the silly parts of like how to change like your algorithm, or how to change your you know, the way that the internet comes to you. And because we all have like our own individual internet in a way, if that makes any sense. So like now my Facebook, like I was saying, my Facebook page is all just like pets that are like, I'm so sick and no one loves me, or it's pictures of grilled cheese, which honestly is not that bad. It's not that bad at all. And I keep making, I make fun of the you just leave ridiculous comments like I'm not wishing you happy birthday, dog, because you slept with my mom. Or like this post, so you don't love God. Yeah, right? So that's like that, they're using that psychology behind it to try to prop up their own agendas. And when you share those things, they do make money in there's a lot of different ways that they make money. Hey, Sam's here. Hi, Sam. I hope you're doing well. Go follow Sam Ellefson. He's a funny comedian. I don't know where he lives now. Colorado, I think. You thought I was joking about being married to a man? No. I would be married to a woman if I wanted to. Anybody. I'd date anybody. I don't care. I think it's super. I'm going to make a video about this. It's so weird to me how many people are obsessed about what people have. Like, if none of, like, why do we not care about who they are as people? Why is that not the thing, you know? I don't know. It drives me crazy. It's like, date whoever the heck you want, unless you're doing it for like there's a purpose behind what you're trying to, like, oh, okay, I want to go and build this type of, I want to build this type of family, or I want to have kids with this person to create this. I need a better way to articulate it, but I think we should date people and marry people that we like who they are as people, not what they have like when they're naked. But that's me. Love who you love. Oh, thank you for sending roses. Thank you. Sending the gifts. I appreciate it. But the news is so ridiculous. But it's always like the it's just the headlines. There was one headline. Okay, so one time I applied to write on a satirical news show, and you create like these writing packets. And uh, you have like 24 hours and you have to write as many jokes as you can about what's happening in the news. So what do you do? When you do that, you realize that there's not that much news. There's not that much news in the world. And so the way that things are created, like look at this. 14 sausage cooking hacks for everyone to master. Everyone needs, like, do we need that pressure in our lives that you need to be able to have to master 14 how many different ways okay, how many different ways do we grate your sausages for easy? Who is grating their sausages? Has anyone in here, anybody ever grated your sausage with like a okay. Bring them to room temperature. Bringing it to room temperature is not a cooking technique. That's not a cooking. That's just leaving it. That's just E. coli. Make meatballs. Leave your skin intact for juicy sausages. I don't know why that's gross, but it feels gross. Vicky says, has anyone ever grated your sausage? Vicky says, I have not and I will not. And I never will. Peel your salami. Now we've gotten into a different realm. Now they're talking about salami. You can't, like, is salami sausage? Is this a fundamental fundamental misunderstanding that I have? Jean says, sausage are great. Complimenting them should make them feel better. Yeah, you don't need to be something you're not. Peel your salami quickly. I've been spending so much time peeling my salami. Just now realizing what I said. And I can only apologize. Maybe we should get off the sausage talk. Okay. Make your sausage a vessel for eggs by shaping it. Shape your sausage and then put an egg in it. Who is out here bending their sausages? We're all insane. We're giving sausage the attention that it wanted. I prefer to read stuff like this as opposed to like all the sad stuff because I take that in. So I guess maybe we'll just do this. Let's just do this every day. We'll go and we'll try to find sausage tips. Bake your salami. So here again, I have a fundamental disagreement. I don't find, let me just grab myself. All this sausage talk, I don't find salami to be the same as sausage. I know it's sausage shaped. Everyday sausage. Oh no, now it just ends. And now it goes right into, no, andalouli sausage and kibasi are not the same thing. No, they're not. Of course they're not. I grew up in Pittsburgh. Okay, we ate kibasi several times a week. You'd have cut up kibasi from Hickory Farms, I think. And then with macaroni and cheese. Vicky, I love that you are a vegetarian and you're also saying everyday sausage tips would be great. I love it. I love it. What else is going on in the world today? It could be food. Let's go on USA Today. Oh, breaking news. North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum drops out of the 2024 presidential race. That is not the news we want, USA Today. You know what we want? Sausage tips. Oh, here's a good one. Sour cream goes great with a lot of foods, but is it healthy? No. How could sour cream be healthy? Tell me. Convince me that sour cream is healthy, USA Today. Oh, it aids the digestive system. It's not yogurt. Stop trying to be yogurt. Probiotics make short-chain fatty acids. They have some anti-inflammatory or other protective. They produce neurotransmitters. Well, why would I want to eat neurotransmitters? A lot of people don't know that serotonin and dopamine are produced in the gut. Why would we? We're not doctors. Sour cream is slightly high in fat. Yes. That's why it tastes good. That's why it tastes good. Is sour cream healthier than yogurt? It depends. It depends. Yogurt is usually lower in fat and probiotics than sour cream. What? However, flavored yogurt may contain more sugar. What? Wait a minute. Did we just find out that sour cream is healthier than yogurt? We started out strong and we ended knowing less than we did in the beginning. I went in here with a preconceived, and this is a real eye-opener for society now. You know, we kind of go in hard with our preconceived notions. We have our hardcore political beliefs. We think that nothing else can be. And then all the news that is funneled to us, it just reconfirms that bias. And I just want to show you that it is possible to change your mind. I started out, if you scroll back, I said, no, sour cream is not healthy. And after reading this article for 30 seconds, I skimmed it. I found out that sour cream might actually be healthy and might actually be healthier than yogurt. But only if you put all that sugar in yogurt. I buy this high protein yogurt. I can't believe it. I can't believe that we started out thinking that it wasn't and that we ended. What more can we change about our belief system today? What is the last thing you changed your brain about? The things that you eat with sour cream aren't healthy. Yeah, what do we put sour cream on? I guess like people put it on nachos. I can't eat corn. Thumbs up for sour cream from the registered dietitian, Heather Campbell. Okay, Heather, I had no idea. I am a yogurt apologist. I like a good yogurt. I can't drink milk on a consistent basis, but I like yogurt. I buy the high protein yogurt. I had no idea I could also have sour cream. So there's got to be marketing departments. Who is the marketing department for yogurt versus sour cream? Like none of us knew what kale was 5 years ago. Tacos, chili, yeah, that's what we put. Try silk yogurt. I like silk yogurt. The article is sponsored by Sour Cream Company. Look at Susie. All right, let's see who wrote it. Susie. You're right. It's just Delaney No Theft from USA Today. But where did you get your money from? Who's paying you, Delaney? You published this at 5:01 a.m. What is this, a drunk sour? I was drunk, drinking all night, and then I was like, sour cream is the best. It's so good. It's so good. Let's see what else we got. Audience member hits Florence Pugh with object while she promotes Dune. Don't hit people with things. Oh my God. And then you read, like, there's always like some horrible tragedy that has happened to like an individual, and you're like, oh my God. Kale was life. Okay, so maybe the South had kale before Pittsburgh. I don't know if Pittsburgh has kale yet. Madman on a rampage? No, don't. That's not what we want. No, can't handle it. Can't handle it. What you need to know about sending holiday cards. Okay. I want you all to know, if you know me and you send me a holiday card, thank you. I will not send one back. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't get my life together enough to send holiday cards. Sometimes you ever go to somebody's house and they're like, their whole wall is plastered and you're just like, oh man, you have more friends than me, but also Do you know any of those people? And then every day you watch their kids age. Every day, every year, their kids get older, and then they start to complain more. I feel like all of these patterns have been repeated over time. I'm a big pattern person. In fact, that reminds me. This is what my notebook said. I was trying to find something to write. It just says nemesis. So apparently something was going on that day. I'm big into patterns, and there's something that I'm worried about that I'm gonna want to make a video about, and it's not gonna make any sense because you're gonna be like, why are you doing this? So I'm big into patterns and looking at the way things happen over time and how people don't live their lives. All of their lives, their life has already been lived, and a lot of it is because they are afraid of what other people think. So when I see, we send the holiday cards out every year, I'm like, okay, if you really enjoy that, great. But everybody's doing that. And why are they all doing it? Do they do it out of pressure? Like they feel pressure to do it? Don't do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Save your cards from the previous year and display them to look popular. Lisa is asking me where are my videos posted. My God, Lisa, everywhere. I even post them on LinkedIn. I'm out of my mind. What time is it here? Okay, these are some tips for sending holiday cards. Oh. Articles are so, there must be like ways that they're like, this has to be this amount of this length. This article has to be this length because it talks about sending a holiday card, and it says the practice, or it's talking about sending Christmas cards specifically. The practice typically observed annually in December is a way to spread festive cheer. In what time? When has that not happened in December? When has it not happened in December that we sent Christmas cards? There was this one year where everybody was like, August, we're sending all of our Christmas cards. We all got together. What kind of message should my holiday greeting card contain? Well, let me ask you, before I continue to read this, and, we had that big swap out happen with sour cream, finding out it's healthy. I think you should put something in there that's interesting. Put something in there that isn't your best thing. This year, we, what happened? We had, if I was writing a holiday card, which as I said, we will not do. Vicky, you had June Christmas because my autistic son wanted Christmas, so we did it. Heck yeah. Love it. I would probably put in there about how the sewage backed up into the house. And then the base housing maintenance people said they were going to come back and then didn't. What should you send to your son serving in the Army? Penny, is your son deployed? Is he, I would need to know a little bit more because in some cases, let's say he lives in like the barracks, the dorms, depending on what service you're in. He might not have a lot of space, probably money, honestly. Money if you can. Heather says, moving boxes, and the caption says, this year was nuts. Oh, I should do a photo card of my Roombas. Oh, he's in Hawaii. Yeah. Well, it is expensive over there. So I don't know what you should send him. Maybe, I guess it depends on what he's into. I can't think of anything specific militarily. Money and gift cards, everybody's saying. You always panic when you need to write a card and can't think. Britt, let me tell you something that I do to tell you how paranoid I am. When I write a card, like if I write a thank you card, after I've written it, I take a picture of it. because I don't, like, after I've sealed it up, I don't want to have to think, oh, did I accidentally write something like horrific? So I can look at the picture on my phone and go, nope, you just said thank you. I don't know why you're crazy, but you are. What are my favorite Christmas bakes? Michelle, I don't even know what a Christmas bake is. Cookies? My husband will probably make a bunch of turkeys. I'm gonna be in New York. Keep your message concise, warm, and personal is the recommended course of action. If you don't know someone's religion or what they celebrate, one option that you can simply say is Happy Holidays. Yeah, you can. You can, and it's fine. It was funny. When I was at the White House, they said Merry Christmas. And you know how every year the people will be on the news saying, and you can't say Merry Christmas anymore. And I was like, I was at the White House, and they said Merry Christmas. So I would say, you probably can. Britt, I'll be in New York City and in New York. I have a show in Woodstock, New York on the 22nd. I've advertised it a little bit, but not much. I think you were joking, but are you really a doctor? No, definitely not really a doctor. In that video, I talked about how all my patients died and that I was a surgeon, and then made some really wrong. I still do. My husband, whenever I go to like formal military events, he makes me to be a doctor, and then I have to make it up. I make up what kind of doctor I am. So, Vicky. Here are some phrasing suggestions for your holiday card. Happy holiday greetings to you and yours. That's very personal. That's very personal. Wishing you well this holiday season. Here's what I say. Wish them not well. You want your holiday card to be remembered? Say, hey, I'm really hoping that something bad happens to you this year. You're gonna get a call. Season's greetings from my family to yours. I would send that one. I would send season greetings from my family to yours if you had recently stolen somebody else's family and then you were just trying to rub it in their face. Thank you so much for telling me that my videos helped you while your boyfriend was deployed. And congratulations on getting engaged. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. A call, but not necessarily from them. Good tidings to you wherever you are this season. Okay, that sounds really like weird. If you send somebody a letter to their house and then you're like, wherever you are, you send it to them. So you know. Thank you, Pumpkin, for sending me gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I guess you could really change the tone. Like, maybe you could get those cards that a holiday card that you read it, or you make a personal message. And you could just, like, this one is working with you as a gift every day of the year. And you could record yourself saying, working with you is a gift every day of the year. And it really just changes the tone. It really does. Or wishing you all the joy, peace, and love. Oh, thank you. Somebody sent me balloons. What does the balloons mean? Thank you for sending me balloons. That was nice. Yeah, just really, let's normalize making holiday greeting cards where you read them in a weird tone. Season's greetings from my family to yours. Thank you, Irene, for sending stars. My husband wanted me to send Christmas cards for many years. Being fed up one year, I sent a photo collage cards of less than flattering photos of him. Nothing terrible, just photos. I know he did a favor. Never heard that request again. Irene nailed it. You know, sometimes people don't listen to us when it comes to, you can say things over and over again. I think about this with women all the time. There's like statistics that women, well, I don't know if it's statistics, but men will be like, women leave men more than men leave women. And I can totally believe that, because women will they will say it over and over and over and over until they are completely fed up. And it's not until they're fed up that the guy listens. And then it's too far. And then it's too gone. When should you mail your holiday greeting card? Holiday cards should be mailed or electronically sent during the first half of December. Okay, electronically sent. We're worried that an email isn't going to make it in time? Another thing worth noting, Post said, is that holiday greeting cards don't have to be reciprocated. You can't predict who's going to send one to you, so just make your list based on who you want to send a card to. Yes. Do the things you want to do. Lindsay. Oh, Lindsay, I'm so glad that I was able to help you. I'm so sorry that happened, but thank you so much for telling me, and I'm glad that I'm able to help make you laugh. Hello, Hazel Basil. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Simple cards are the best. Yep. And remember, let's normalize sending sarcastic Christmas cards. Okay, that's fine. I like this. Maybe we could do this more often, where we just find things that are not, isn't sad, because I internalize it too much. Oh my God, I thought this one started out candy maker, and I was like, that'll be a good one, and it ended with accused of using child labor. Okay, no, that's not one. Here's Just Curious on USA Today. That's where love jalapenos. You're not alone, but are they good for you? Could they be bad? How could jalapenos be bad? I kind of feel like if it grows, it should be okay for you to a certain extent, right? I guess not mushrooms, because some of those, not so good. Not so. Are jalapenos better than sour cream? You know what, Vicky, you're right. Let's look at it. Delaney, no theft again. No theft. No. Delaney wrote that thing about sour cream at 5 a.m. and then she wrote this thing at 7:01 a.m. and then updated it again at 7:42. So there was, in between it being published and a certain amount of time, new jalapeno news came out. So friggin' brace yourself. You may have football season, a lot of jalapenos, mild to medium punch. It really depends on how long they've been on the vine. Adding it to a bowl of pho soup. Yep, love it. That's usually what I get on the road. I go to a Vietnamese restaurant. Love it, love it, love it. In general, peppers are low in calories, fat, and sugar carbohydrates without skimping on the flavor. They're also packed with vitamins and antioxidants. This Delaney was on the fence about sour cream. Delaney gets nighttime cravings and writes about them. Delaney was on the fence about sour cream. She was like, yes, but. When she talked about jalapenos, she came in hard. She came in with a resounding yes. She said, Vitamins, antioxidants. Take it or leave it. Capsaicin in there. Capsaicin's been found to reduce high blood pressure as well as increase good cholesterol. Yeah, formerly trained voice actress. Can't even say cholesterol. What are the benefits? It's dense in vitamin A. You need your vitamin A, you just start shoveling jalapenos. I low-key look like Adam Sandler. I don't know if I do, but maybe. I mean, I'll take it. Seems like a nice guy. How could she possibly be on the fence on sour cream Delaney? She is big. She's calling jalapenos a milder pepper. Oh no, it just ends. And then it goes into those weird ads with about apple cider vinegar. Okay. If you have like a stomach sensitivity, Delaney's kind of like, no, don't go with it because you might want to steer clear. I can tell you some things that happened to me with ghost pepper. I've gotten it on my contacts. That's rough. That's rough. So Delaney on the fence with sour cream, jalapenos, she's all in. I wonder if let's see what, you know what? Let's go on a Delaney deep dive. Delaney, what else? Oh, Delaney. Okay, this is what else she wrote. How should you get rid of earwax? Guys, she published this at 5:06 a.m. Christine, don't get me started on apple cider vinegar. I knew a military family that they had so many kids. And each kid raised the next kid. And one of the ways that they punished the kids, if they didn't do what they wanted, they would make them straight shoot apple cider vinegar. And I was like, those kids are going to have no enamel on their teeth. Justin Gonzalez Tenor is here. Best singer ever. You're right, Justin. Who hurt her? Who hurt Delaney that she made her on the fence about sour cream? Okay, turns out you shouldn't use a cotton swab to clean out your ears. We all know this. It says on the Q-tip thing, don't put it in your ears. And yet, we all do it because we know it's gross. I have a theory that you should never date somebody until you can look in the inside of their AirPod. It tells you really a lot of them. Oh, your husband takes a shot of apple cider vinegar every morning to help with gout. Oh. Delaney doesn't sleep because she has acid reflux from all the jalapenos she eats. I can see that. You know, but here's the thing. We talk about, you know, cigarette companies, vaping companies, how they push their product out, knowing that it does hurt people. But we have personal choice, right? All right, if we want to get popcorn lung or whatever it is, there you go. But we never talk about the Q-tip company. I've said it. I named them. That's a name brand. Come at me, Q-tip. Big Q-tip knocking on my door. Actually, there is a truck parked outside. Big Q-tip, you want to come for me? You know what you're doing. You know people aren't just using it for makeup removal. Your tiny little, perfectly ear-positioned, ear-shaped, perfectly fit in my ear-shaped hole. You know people aren't using it for like the outsides. You know they're not. You know why you're selling it. And I just think it's wrong. Well, according to an otolaryngologist, whose name is Nicholas Deep. Dr. Nicholas Deep goes in deep into all the holes in your body, such as your ear, nose, and throat. Oh my God. We're back to the weird sausage double entendres again. I'm sorry. Earwax is a protective substance produced by glands in the outer. It was produced by glands. Although it can be a nuisance, earwax is vitally important. Okay, but it is gross. Keeps your ear lubricated. I didn't even know that my ear needed to be lubed up. Not everyone has the same texture. Changes on your DNA. How to get rid of it. Dr. Deep says ears clean themselves. Manual cleaning of the ears isn't required. Yeah, but imagine you're on like a speed date. And you're there and you look at the guy's ears and you're like, oh God, you know? Dr. Deep cautions against putting cotton swabs or anything for that matter. He wouldn't even go for big Q-tip. I did. This is your whole profession, Dr. Deep, and you won't even name and shame? Okay. Noted. Antifungal, antibacterial properties. He says for cleaning, use a cotton swab or wet washcloth around the outer ear. Now, this is an expert. I do trust experts. Don't lie to me, Dr. Deep, just because I don't like what you're saying. Vicky, I agree with you that ears don't clean themselves. It's gross. Why is he doing this? But I feel he's an expert, you know. Key takeaways from Delaney: don't insert anything into your ear canal at home. And thank your earwax for good ear health. Delaney, you are off your, can't say that word, they'll kick me off the live. You're 5 a.m. She's writing about jalapenos, sour cream, and earwax. What are you doing, girlfriend? Oh, she's new. Have we broken Delaney No Theft into the world? I mean, I think you're great. I feel like you're tackling the hard topics. Here's what else she wrote about. So, sour cream, jalapenos, getting rid of earwax. Her 4th article, got allergies? Oh, and then we went into a Ford ad. All right, this is 6 a.m., November 18th. So a little bit, she did take a break from, you know, like she wrote a bunch of things today, but then she did this one back November. Here's everything you need to know about Benadryl. Here's the thing, Delaney, you're all over the map. You're telling me about sour cream. You're telling me about jalapenos. You're telling me about earwax. And now you're telling me you're a Benadryl expert. According to GoodRx, generally takes about 15 to 20 minutes to start to feel the effects of Benadryl. If you're taking it for allergy symptoms, you may start to feel relief from itching, sneezing, or coughing. Yeah, but you're not a doctor, Delaney, unless like, why did you put this out there? Why did you choose this in the middle of the night? Using Benadryl or any antihistamine for sleep has no long-term benefit. Most people develop a tolerance very quickly. So if you are looking into using Benadryl over a long period of time, don't. And don't mix it with alcohol. Delaney didn't write that. I wrote that with my mind. Benadryl can be in your system for 60 hours. How long will it make you sleepy? 4 to 6 hours. Here's some side effects of Benadryl: constipation, drowsiness, dry mouth, headache, upset stomach. Can I take 2 Benadryl at once? And then it just ends. You need to close your, I can't. Oh, sometimes the serious side effects are uncontrollable movements of your tongue. Benadryl can give you uncontrollable movements of your tongue. Delaney is a writer, a contributor to USA Today, and she wrote some of the less scary articles. Well, that's all she's got. That's all she's got for us. I was really hoping that this could turn into a lifelong thing, but it would appear she's only written 4. What can you do? She was itching somewhere. Maybe she's new. She could be new. And I like her writing. I just feel like she's a little all over the map. She's telling me how to take Benadryl. And she's also telling me that sour cream, she's on the fence about sour cream. They took all of her knowledge. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got Yahoo News. Oh, you know what? Let's go to Yahoo Australia. I don't know if you ever do this. Go to other countries' pages, their news pages, and you see how like different it is. Hey, Heba's here. Hello, Heba. It's pretty good. We're just discussing the merits of sour cream. Groom. Okay, Yahoo News Australia. Oh my God. Okay, I didn't see this on our American Yahoo, but this groom facing jail after $89 million wedding goes viral. They had an $89 million wedding. What? What did you spend it on? His now wife, car dealership heiress, 29-year-old and 26-year-old were catapulted into the world spotlight after videos of their lavish 5-day wedding in France. 5 days? You spent $89 million in 5 days? That would take me at least 6 days. Now, instead of enjoying a honeymoon, the groom could be facing life in prison after appearing in court for assault mere days after his wedding. Oh, what? Who did he assault? A Nashville, oh, he's not even. A Nashville native was indicted 8 months ago on 3 counts of aggravated assault on a public servant. It doesn't even say who or what. He's not going to have any money to pay lawyers. Well, I think we know that. How did they spend that much? Okay, let's find out. How do you spend $89 million? They stayed at the Palace of Versailles, a rehearsal dinner at the Paris Opera House, fireworks at the Eiffel Tower, and Adam Levine from Maroon 5 performing She Will Be Loved as Brockway walked down the aisle. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me that costs $89 million? $89 million for a wedding. The bar tab for the buddies. Okay, we're on Australian Yahoo. Warren Buffett says poor people waste money on these 12 things. No, he did not say that. Like, why would you take, like, he might have said people waste money, but he wasn't such a jerk. They make these headlines just to make people just, get attention. A lot of like Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, royal family stuff. What's trending in their country? Doctor Who, cricket streaming, movie Godzilla, Brisbane. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, let's go to like off the main page. Aussies warned about little-known syndrome caused by Christmas trees. What? With the festive season underway, health officials are warning Aussies everywhere to be aware of the little-known dangers associated with Christmas trees. Okay, there's something called Christmas tree syndrome, an allergic reaction that can cause wheezing, sneezing, coughs, potentially serious asthma. Both real and artificial trees pose risks to vulnerable people. You can get Christmas tree syndrome from what? Australians are being warned to be thoughtful when setting up the tree, okay? One study found more than 50 kinds of mold were detected on samples of Christmas trees put forward by researchers. Cypress and pine can trap high amounts of pollen. And as the cut tree dies out, it releases the pollen, which becomes airborne in the house. Bam. Okay. Michelle says, this is how I'm getting my world news. World news with Ashley Gutermuth. Yeah, I guess it makes sense now. And if you're just pulling your tree out of your attic and it's got all kinds of like mold and dust in it, that would make sense. So as you are, Billie Eilish is trending on German Yahoo. Okay, good. Maybe we can head there next. I don't put up a Christmas tree. I have a lot of tree allergies, and also don't like to have stuff year round. So I admire other people's, but I don't have my own. I do like those rosemary trees, because there's like a use to that later on. I missed my face there. Okay, so if you're putting up your Christmas tree, and as we have discovered, you can say Merry Christmas. Nobody is arresting anyone for that. You just be careful if you start to sneeze. Could be the tree. Australian news. You know what? Well done. Oh God, what is this? If you see a brown clump on your Christmas tree, throw it out immediately. Okay. This is, what could it be? What is it? Oh my God, it could be, in Australia, they're worried about nests of praying mantises that are likely very ready to hatch in your very warm home. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay, if you see a nest in your tree, no, don't do it. Throw it out, burn it. I think burn it. No, don't burn it. The praying mantises didn't want to come in your house. Release the praying mantises and then scrub your face. Nope, that's horrific. That's sad. This is the craziest way to clean a toilet I've ever seen. Don't use your tongue. Don't do it. Set it ablaze. What country should we go to next? Australia, New Zealand. How is it different? Let's well, of course it's different, but like I wonder if the news is different. New Zealand, Yahoo. I always think it's funny because like you'll see the news here, and then I'll go to these other pages and see how it's like reported differently, and it always cracks me up. Oh, Tabitha says Norway. I would have to translate it. Oh, Yahoo New Zealand doesn't even have the main thing on the top. Shark has a few chomps on intruding crocodile in peak Aussie video. Jane Fonda makes outrageous confession about why she'd only want a younger lover. Okay, if you want like low-key fine news, apparently Yahoo New Zealand is the way to be. Yeah, just a little bit similar. We've got the, you know how I said like most news is the same? Kohl's customer, and I guess this is a grocery store, warning after spiked weed pulled from mouth. What kind of weed? It was a spiked weed from, oh my God, it looks like a, oh my God, it looks horrible. Oh, and it was in a bag of spinach. Why did you eat that? What do you mean your husband was eating it as he pulled the spiked weed from his mouth? Oh. Use your eyes, Steve. Don't just indiscriminately shove things in your face. Oh, use your eyes. Teach your children to use their eyes. Last man standing sent me a gift. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, my invisible husband has, he is home. I'm gonna tell him about, oh, I've locked the door. I've locked him out. Sorry, it's locked. I'm in the nude. I am, you could come in. I'm just talking to the world about New Zealand.
Ooh.
And did you know that sour cream is actually healthy?
Does it come from New Zealand?
No, sour cream. We did a whole deep dive. Sour cream can be healthier than yogurt.
Wow. For digestion or for heart disease?
Delaney didn't go into that.
Ah.
Also, if you are curious about, there's 10 different ways that you can do things with your sausage. I've had this happen like 4 times, where it sounds like I'm saying something filthy, but there's 10 different tips on how to cook your sausage. And it's hard to say that without sounding dirty. But I want you to know that this is something that I've never considered before, grating your sausage.
Like A through F or?
Grating, like with a grater.
Grating. Oh, yeah. It's a good idea. I like it. Somebody's smart.
Delaney. Anyway, you put sour cream. He doesn't want to cook his sausage. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. I guess tomorrow I'm gonna. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. If I can, maybe we'll take on world news again. Remember, don't let Big Q-Tip. Just to summarize, don't let Big Q-Tip push you around. I'm not afraid of them pulling their sponsorship from me. It's important to look at your sausage tips. I swear to God, you just can't. You just can't talk about sausages without it sounding filthy. If you want some news that isn't terribly sad, go to Yahoo New Zealand. But you will be horrified by how they just don't even look before they put it in their mouths. Delaney is our reporter of the day. Okay. Great. We summed it all up. Thank you. Thanks, Vicky. Thanks for hanging in there. Christine, thank you, everybody. I hope to see you all guys again soon. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Bye.